Morning. My name is Michelle Staples. I'm the mayor from the city of Duncan. We're going to go for a walk from Duncan to Cowichan Tribes. We made it. We're here. And there was nothing that stopped us. There was nothing that got in our way and nothing that separated us. We need to remember that this virus does not care who we are or where we come from. It does not discriminate. Only we can do that. And we need to do better. This is a message from the Cowichan Leadership Group.
Hi, I'm Shannon Waters, the Medical Health Officer for the Cowichan Valley region. I wanted to acknowledge that there have been some very hard days, especially recently, within the Cowichan Valley in regards to COVID. These hard days have been made even harder and more hurtful because of racism specifically directed towards Indigenous individuals and populations within the Cowichan Valley. This is very disheartening, is not acceptable, and cannot be tolerated. I've been working with partners in the health system to address these instances when we know they arise and to make statements that we will not accept this in the days coming ahead. Island Health is working with partners, as we are across the whole of the island, when cases are identified, to determine their contacts and to work with cases and contacts in supporting them in their isolation. These are methods we know work to decrease chains of transmission, and has been our standard practice throughout the pandemic. Racism is fueled by fear and ignorance. We need to work together with kindness, compassion, and curiosity. And that's how we will get through these hard days as a community. Please, let's work together and let's call out and address racism when we see it causing hurt within our community. Haichka.
Hello, I'm Chris Bear at the North Cowichan Duncan RCP. We've been faced with the pandemic here in the Cowichan Valley for some time now. It has been long and draining on everyone, both physically and emotionally. Only recently have we seen the number of COVID cases climbing rapidly. We need to do our part in helping curb the spread. We need to be respectful towards each and every one of us in the community. Please do your part. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Deb Saucier, President of VIU. COVID-19 doesn't discriminate, but apparently people do, which is why I'm so disturbed to learn about the recent racist attacks on members of the Cowichan tribes. VIU is proud of its partnership and long-lasting friendship with the Cowichan tribes, which is why we will be enhancing our anti-racist training at all locations at VIU.
I squail CM Nasiyatya. Hello, my respected friends. My name is Candace Spilsbury. I'm chair of the board for the Cowichan Valley School District. In the last few days in Cowichan Valley, we have come face to face with COVID. Cases have been reported everywhere in Cowichan Valley, in Duncan, on First Nations lands, in Chemainus and beyond. The cases have raised our anxiety, our fears, our sadness, and our uncertainties. But there are some certainties in this. Certainly, we must rise against these negative emotions and continue with love, acceptance, and hope in our relationships with each other. It is certain that each one of us must stand strong together. It is certain that each one of us must support each other. And it is certain that we must stand up against racism. We are all in this together. Cowichan Valley, let's get it right. Haichsepka.
Hi everyone. The message I wanted to get out today is that I stand in solidarity with Cowichan tribes. As many of you know from recent news reports, Cowichan tribes has its first reported cases of COVID-19, and unfortunately this news has prompted an extremely racist backlash on social media. Now, we know our communities have never really been strangers to racism, and it's really unfortunate during these trying times that we are seeing it rear its ugly head once again. So Please, this has been such a difficult period for so many people, and this virus does not pay attention to the color of your skin, what language you speak, or what your cultural background is. So during these trying times, please, let's remember the spirit of what we had in the North American Indigenous Games, the Walk of Nations. Let's try to show some compassion, kindness, and understanding, solidarity with one another, and try to lift each other up during these difficult times. Please join with us in doing this with our Cowichan Tribes neighbors and friends. Thank you so much.
If you run a retail or service business, please understand it's perfectly okay to ask the usual screening questions. Are you sick? Have you had symptoms? Have you traveled? Are you under quarantine order? And if the answer is yes, it's also okay to ask those people not to come in. But it's not okay to ask somebody, do you live on the Cowichan Reserve? And then refuse service if the answer is yes. Residency on the reserve, by its nature, is based on race, and that makes the question race-based. Let's treat everybody with kindness, and more importantly, let's treat everybody equally. Thank you.
Hi everybody, Mayor Bob Day here from the town of Lake Cowichan. I can't tell you how much it saddens me to hear that there are racial comments circulating around our community and in social media about the recent outbreak of COVID-19 on the Cowichan First Nations Reserve. This is nothing unique to the Cowichan First Nation. This is affecting all of us. There are outbreaks all over the place, in the Cowichan region, in the province, across the country, and around the world. So I have to quote time and time and again, be kind, be calm, and be safe. Most of all at this time, be kind. We are all in this together.
There's no place for racism in our communities, our province, or our country in 2021. Over the last several days, Cowichan Tribes has been totally transparent about the struggles they're having with COVID-19. And as a result of that, we've seen racist, derogatory comments on social media and people pushing to further divide us. This is a time for us to come together in support of each other and reflecting on the challenges that we all face through such a difficult time. Let us come together, and when we see racism, call it out. Thank you.
At a time like this, let's focus on being the community that we really want to be, a community that is rooted in kindness, empathy, compassion, and that rejects racism, rejects treating people differently on the basis of their skin or where they're from. This is a hard time for everybody in BC, and in particular for Cowichan Tribes members. Let's show that we are a community united in caring and compassion.
Ait Squale, I bring you this message on behalf of Cowichan Tribes Chief and Council and the Cowichan Tribes community. We thank all of you for your support through this hard time. We hope that each of you are staying safe and healthy. We want to assure you that the Cowichan Tribes is working very hard to contain the spread in our community, and those that need to be in isolation are. We're seeing numbers of people recovered, so that's great news. We also want to encourage the larger community to please have patience, please have understanding, and those that have reached out for support, we do appreciate you. And we will be in touch if those supports are needed. And thank you so much. We want to assure you that the shelter-in-place order that we've put in place for our community is not a lockdown. It's not strictly to isolate. Those that you see that are at school, work, shopping are safe to do so, just as every other Canadian. They're following precautions. They're doing as instructed as everyone else is. So please have patience, tolerance, and understanding when you see our members in the community. Thank you again to leadership in the Cowichan Valley who have stepped forward to support us, and we appreciate everybody who have sent good wishes, who have supported our members in need, and continue to work with us and understand that we are doing the work that needs to be done here in Cowichan to keep everybody safe, not just in Cowichan Tribes, but in the Cowichan Valley.
So please remember, when you're out in the community, when you're on social media, talking to your friends, that racism doesn't have a home in Cowichan. Take care, everyone. We will get through this as long as we stick together.